Book number 4 of The Tale of My Totem Spirits. Giga Whale finally stopped singing and opened his eyes after prying the sand and mud off of them. The sun baked his skin. The air was hot. He couldn't breathe.
Great Spirit, help me! I'm dying and fear failing us.
Do not worry, you awaken just in time to meet your next vessel. Ant will now eat the very flesh and blood of us. Great Spirit cackled a little too insanely. Horse and wolf both forced Giga Whale to breathe. Though I have fear within, I am ready. Ant emerged from the sand, several ants. They surrounded Whale, analyzing, calculating. Each ant was tasked with bringing parts of Whale across the planet to be planted and watered into religions and sciences across the globe that would later become pillars of the modern world. Ant 11 and Ant 34 both brought the most prized bits back to where our journey began, far in the west. Here they buried their jewels and set about creating mountains. I quickly learned that this was the doing of one great spirit. I have reincarnated manyfold, chasing this fiend. This beast is set to emerge amongst the lands of the West. I have placed my finest minions, of my opinion, across these lands. They await my orders. I will not back down. I don't care for the truth or anything more. Just revenge. I will soak the world with the evil creature's blood. At all costs, I will emerge victorious. Clearly, the king had become delusional after many lives, asking many beings and creatures. Just the other day, I was drifting amongst the sands and found a ginormous whale creature being absolutely torn apart by these huge creatures. They all grabbed a chunk and dispersed back into the ground. Luckily, I caught the trail of 2 foolish ones. I will follow the trail and set traps. I have very good feelings about this. But it wouldn't be so. The ants moved quicker than the king, and by the time he arrived, had already built too many mountains for the king to ever have enough time and energy to search for. The king sat beside himself with rage for many years, until one day a light emerged from both mountains. His old wrinkly skin rippled in the wind as his old tired mule slowly drudged along the nearest mountain. Only to find an apple tree with a sign of some sort from Great Spirit saying, "Wrong sign." Or rather, wrong light. This mountain was the mountain of free creative expression. The final vessel would be at the other mountain, the mountain of freedom. The king clenched his jaw, bit the apple, spiked it to the ground, and jumped up down several times too many on the apple. He sighed and got back on his mule, pulled a 180, and began moving towards the light. All the ants who had originally been a part of dismembering the Giga Whale had arrived to see the new vessel that would become the symbol of freedom. They didn't have to wait long. They saw Turtle slowly waddling up and across the base of the mountain. The ants could see one very angry king stomping a few times too many. They frowned. This was going to be tight. Turtle was lazy, tired, and annoyed. Ever since last night, Brother Moon would not stop demanding Turtle be at Freedom Mountain 8 a.m. sharp. Turtle woke up extra slow that morning until Brother Moon whispered directly in his ear, "Hello, wake the hell up!" Turtle nearly pooped inside his shell. Fine, say no more, bro. With that, Turtle set off towards Freedom Mountain. To be continued.